What's happening, people? United Central here, back with another video. It's the match preview. It's an all Man United affair this time. I've had a few Arsenal fans, but I've had enough of them, you know what, to be honest with you, mate, because
Let's get
I've had
real.
enough. Yeah, but let's get real. Let's talk about all Man United. Let's focus on Man United because we need to win 3 points at home, you know what I mean? And that's the title of the video. Our first win at Old Trafford. Is it going to be? Before I start with that, make sure you smash a like on the video, guys. It's paramount that you do smash a like on the video, subscribe to Adam's channel, share the video, and let's get cracking, guys. Right, Adam, before we start, obviously you heard the news. We are in a lockdown. Man like Adam's got a fresh trim. You know what I mean? Probably the
Yeah,
last one
lockdown
before.
trim.
That's it, man. You know what I
Lockdown
mean?
trim.
Live and fresh. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the people already in the chat. But it's good to hear that Premier League is staying, Adam. That is a key thing from Boris. The only good thing that he said, mate, you know what I mean? Let's be real out here. The only good thing that he said is Premier League, or as people are saying, mod Boris out. But you know what? We're not a political channel here. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
Premier
no,
League is
mate.
staying. How good is that for the mental side of it? Because a lot of people are suffering through mental health with lockdown, mate. It's been a long lasting year, mate. To have football, Premier League football, mate, it gives us something to look forward to, mate. When you're locked in the Alps, you just want to see some football, mate. You know what I mean?
Oh, 100%, mate. You need something to sort of work towards at the end of the week. You need some form of release. It does start to get down on you when you haven't got something in there that you can actually look forward to because you haven't, if there isn't anything on. A lot of us sort of thrive off the football action, the banter that comes with it, the talk and the communication that naturally football brings. And it takes you away from the reality of what is just crap build at the moment, mate, innit?
Yeah. So it's a man
So,
delayed statement quick watch rugby. Says all nothing about it, mate. But yeah.
yeah, no, we did all right in that as well. So, yeah, at least I think it's elite sport in it, mate. Elite sport is still on the go. We're not going to lose any of the sport. They're talking that the schools are still going to be open, so you're not getting any time off, mate. So,
No, mate. I was, you know what, yeah. For me, yeah, I think it's an absolute joke, mate, because you know what, yeah, as much as you've got kids and you want them to be at school, there's a lot of infections going on in schools and people not realizing teachers are getting it, kids are getting it. And for me, if you were to put a full scale lockdown, you might as well just do everything, mate. Do a full scale lockdown, do it properly, like France are doing it, like everyone else is doing it, and then you can get the best out of it. But it's almost again half-heartedness, mate. I just don't know, man. You know what I mean? I just don't know.
shit, mate,
Before we
that's
were in
like
term three,
I ain't got a clue what's happening in my mind yet. I don't know. There's no real clarity on it. So I suppose we wait. I'll see what announcements come out tomorrow, and then leading into Monday where we lie. But nothing kicks in until Thursday. So I mean, we'd have played 2 games before then, mate. So at least we'll have plenty to talk about up to that point. But I feel like the
yeah.
next few days are going to be absolutely mental.
But you know what? We'll leave the politics out of it. You know what I mean? This is a football channel. Man United
We got
versus
enough
Arsenal, mate.
politics
You
in
know,
YouTube,
yeah,
mate. The only
yeah. I
politics
mean,
we do
we'll
are the
leave.
YouTube ones.
That's it, man. You know what, man? I've asked everyone. You know what I mean about the old rivalry. This is not a rivalry anymore, is it? It's more just a bragging rights. You know what I mean? This is more just trying to get one over Arsenal. How far do you think both clubs have fallen in the last 20 years? You know what I mean? I grew up watching the goal. First memory of Man United is when Henri chested it, hit it over. I think was it Barthez in that or was it
Yeah,
Carroll? I'm
it
not
was
too sure.
Bartes at Highbury, 1-0.
Barthez in there, boom, shot. That was my first memory of United. Watching United of Arsenal. Obviously, you're a bit more older than me. You know, I'm still young, but still older than me. You know what I mean? But how
Mate,
do you think? How far?
I can remember United being docked points for scrapping on the sidelines with Arsenal back when Chucky was taking on the whole Arsenal team, and it was really kicking off. That was my first memory of Arsenal, and that was the last time I've ever heard of a team being docked points for the way they behaved on the pitch, and it was a brawl. It was an absolute brawl, that game. I think Mary there from Sheffield United, she'll remember
Yeah,
that game
shout out
as
to
well.
Mary. Yeah,
She'll
Don't
remember it.
worry,
But
don't worry, Mary. You're still young. Don't worry.
anyone else who's old enough to remember that one will know that that was one of them games where it was like, I can't remember what happened in the game, but I remember what happened towards the end and what happened on the touchline because it went off. It was Graham against Ferguson, Chucky against Winterburn. Everything was going on. Absolutely everything was going on. It was absolute carnage, and basically that was the start for me. This turned into a rivalry, but then, like you said, mate, it just petered out over the years. It just drifted away slowly, and the relevance of it has sort. Apart from the fans and the banter in the mainstream, it really isn't a massive game anymore because both clubs have fallen. United more because we won more than Arsenal. I think Arsenal were on a decline way before we were. And you know what? People are saying that they're starting to build and starting to get back to where they was. I still don't see it. I really don't. But you know what? They've invested decent from what money they have had to spend, and Arteta has got a bit of stability there, and has got them actually with a style of football. So be interesting. Two young managers, Ollie's 100th game as well in charge of United. So
wow, I didn't
is
know
he going to
that.
be Centurion winner with his 100th game against Arsenal? Because mate, we're due against these boys. I can't remember the last time we beat them. Was it the FA Cup? Must have
FA
been.
Cup.
Must have been the FA Cup at their place.
Yeah, 3-1. I think it was.
3-1.
A lot of draws.
Martial.
Remember, yeah, Sanchez, sorry, scored. Lukaku scored. You know what I mean? It's been a long, long time, man. So it's kind of crazy. Someone says, big up Saeed, how many years have you been both supporting United? I can remember as far as the early 2000s I supported United. Obviously, Adam, bit before that time.
Yeah,
late
80s.
That's it, man. You know what I mean? We don't want to say the age, but you know what I mean? We'll say the 80s instead. You know what I mean?
Can't you tell?
That's it, man. Someone said, hey, damn, 100 games went so fast. Yeah, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's been
big time.
Obviously, the title of the video is first win. Can you believe it? Man United, after is it 4 attempts or 5 attempts? 4 attempts, I think it was.
4 in the league. 4 in the league.
Yeah, for all the league, still not got 3 points at home. That is crazy.
Mate, two from last year as well. So you could say in the league at home, we haven't won for 6 games, which I can't remember ever. I can't ever remember that being like that. But you know what? We have had the confidence boost of the Champions League. We just need to transfer the form of the Champions League into the league. It's like we still have this aura around us in the Champions League. Teams still respect us, whereas in our own country, we don't have that same respect anymore. The teams we play week in, week out don't have that fear factor of United. But with that squad now, mate, it is time. Ollie's actually come out in his press conference and said he's got every tool there in his toolbox to win trophies with United. Well, let's have a think and let's start looking at the bigger picture and the bigger prizes, because that's what we expect now. We've got a squad there. We can destroy the teams that we have in the Champions League so far. There's no reason why we can't with this crazy league. The league's drunk, mate. Let's be honest, innit? It's pissed. The league is absolutely on its ass. We don't know what's happening. Only today seemed a little bit more normal with Chelsea, City and Liverpool all winning. But still, I think we're in it. We just get a win tomorrow, then we just keep him relevant. We're thereabouts, mate, aren't we? That's what it is. We can't lose any more ground now. Not 6 games in. 6 games I'm not willing to accept. People have been saying I've been hard slagging United off for not performing in the first 3 or 4 games, but 6? No, I'm not having that. We've seen what we did to Leipzig.
It's not acceptable, is it, Adam?
Not now, no. We're ready. We're fit, mate, now. We're fit. There's no more fitness excuses. It's time to start putting food on the table. Let's get some points on the board and let's get up that table, because we can only scrape top half of the table even with a win, which shows how far we are. I know we've got the game in hand and it's a close league. There's hardly anything in it, but a couple of wins now against teams who are above us, in Everton, I think next week, and Arsenal, then we're looking like, you know what, we're in the mixer. That's all I want at the moment. I want to be in the mix, not too far away. We're already pretty much done and dusted in the Champions League, mate. One more win, I think, and we're pretty much nailed on, aren't we? So let's just put our eggs into the Premier League basket now. Go in, no excuses about players not being ready and not fit. Van der Beek's played a full, about 70 minutes now. Cavani's ready to rock. Martial's back next week. Rashford's on fire. Bruno's firing. Pogba's fitness is coming back. The back four's got 2 clean sheets in a row. Let's not forget that. We've got Tellers to come back in, Toonzabay to come back in. The midfield options are endless. The forward line is looking sharp. Let's do it, mate. With no excuses anymore. I'm not expecting a big win. I'm expecting a big performance and a win tomorrow, mate. No, nothing less.
Why do you think we're struggling to translate the form from the Champions League. We looked unbelievable. Champions League. Is it a case of when Man United need to be on the front foot, we can't do it? The mentality of the players haven't got it. They can't seem to rise up to it. The manager doesn't seem to rise up to it. When we're almost again, I'm not calling us underdogs, but when we are on the almost like we're happy that Leipzig didn't expect it, PSG didn't expect it. When it's the not expectancy, we come out like bloody prime Barcelona. But when we have to win the game and an onus to us to win, it's almost we have no ideas.
Mate, this is the difference between champions and battling for mid-table to fourth in the league, teams who always turn up. We are a team at the moment that we used to hate playing against, that always up their game to play against the best team. We've turned into what we used to have to deal with every single week under Ferguson. That's what we are now. But we've got players there, and like you said, it's the mentality. Switch on to the mode of, right, we are the highest paid squad in the league. We need to be performing to the highest level every single week, like we did against Leipzig, like PSG, because the same thing happened last season, mate. Ollie was on the ropes, and we had Spurs and Mourinho, we had City and Pep, and we're thinking, this is the end. Bang, bang, 2 massive wins, and we're like, what? We're here, and now we're here again. We just beat PSG and the league leaders in Germany, although not after today because Leipzig got beat again. I think we set the rotting for them now. So, and 2 massive results. We beat Arsenal. We're right back in the mixer again, aren't we? And then it's a crunch game against Everton before we go off to an international break again. But we need to be putting ourselves in that position going into international break where we can be a little bit more chilled, no stress going in. And we've got every single capability of doing that. There's no excuse for me now. Ollie's got to get this plan in place now. 100 games, mate. You've got to start knowing what you're doing now. You've got to know what your best team is now.
You know what?
And it's a tough one because we've got a lot of players. We've got a better squad than a lot of players, a lot of teams in that top 10 right now, mate, with everyone fit. I know with everyone fit, it's a tough one because we don't always have that. But right now we have. So I'm expecting fresh players, fresh legs when needed. And I don't think with us playing in the week and then Sunday, I think the rest time's enough, mate. I think we should be ready to go with a similar team.
Yeah.
100.
Ronald, true. Ronald Jacob here says, thanks for the super chat. He goes, we should play against Arsenal as a diamond with Bruno on top, Pogba on the left, Donny on the right, and Pastor Fred in a CDM position. Love from India. Big up. Yeah, big up, man. Big up, 100%. Big up to you, man.
Pastor Fred. Fred, man.
Big up She Devils United, says Fred FC. Just before we touch on the formation, on the lineup or whatnot, I want to just go back onto Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. 100 games. You know what I mean? That's a big moment for him now. You know what I mean? To finally kick on now. What do you think his belief is for the season ahead? Because I look like it. I feel like you win against PSG after like you don't against Chelsea. That kind of inconsistency. Do you think he's got like a belief to go and win the title, to go on close to the title? I mean, do something. I'm not too sure, man. And that's where my struggle is. The inconsistencies for me. We're just never going to be serious. No one's ever going to take us seriously, Adam.
This is it, mate. Do you know what I'd be saying right now? I'd be saying, look, what have we spent? What squad have I got here? Look at every single position in this club at the moment. You've got 2 or 3 players for every single position. Yeah? Not many clubs have got that. We could lose a Maguire, we can bring in an Axel. We lose a Shaw, a Wan-Bissaka, we've got a Williams, we've got a Telles, we've got a goalkeeper to come in for David De Gea. Midfield, let's not even get into it. An abundance of talent and players to bring in. Absolute abundance. Forward line now, Cavani. Igalo can't even get in the squad now. Cavani, Igalo, Greenwood, Rashford, Martial. You know what I mean? We've got Mata and James to come in at worst case scenario. You know, I'll be looking at it going, someone has to step up to the point at some point as a manager of this football club and go, you know what? Enough of this. We're just rebuilding crap. We've got, and I've spent fortunes, and we've got a team there now where I'm thinking Wolves are in the top 3, Villa up there, Leeds up there. If we're not in the mix with them, then we're never, ever going to be up there again, mate. This season could be the perfect opportunity. And I know this could all backfire. Adam, you said this, you said that. I said, at the end of the day, this is what the expectancy should be. And now after finishing 3rd last season, there's only one place to go. That's top 2. That's the next level. I'm looking at City unsettled. Yeah, they may be getting a bit more stability now with the
They're
back
trying
two.
to, yeah, that's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
it does
That
look
could be.
like they've got a bit more settled. Laporte and Diaz do look like a bit more of a
Liverpool
solid
have started to
outfit.
grind it. Liverpool have started to grind the
Mm,
results, and they started to show the steel and
that's it.
determination, strength in depth with Jota. That's a problem for me. I don't know if, and you know what? Yeah, I could be proven wrong, but I'm just not sure. That's why I think this is a massive, massive game, Adam. We need to get the 3 points and show we are serious in this Premier League. We are serious that we are
100%.
consistent. We are
We
serious that
need
we
to
want
be
to,
in there.
you know,
Got to
we need
be,
to
mate. We
believe.
have to be up there. 100%.
This squad is good
We
enough.
can't now. We can't fall behind any more than what we are already, mate.
Is
It's
this
as
squad, is
simple
this
as that
squad not
now.
bigger than Liverpool's right now? Without Van Dijk, is this squad
It
not
is.
good enough to be better than Liverpool? I think it is, Adam.
It is. It is, mate. Of course it is. 100% it is. People will go on. It's like Liverpool's front three is unrivaled in the league. I disagree. I mean, I don't think they're firing, mate. I think they had a brilliant couple of seasons with the Champions League and the league, but seriously, I'm looking at it now. Jota's pulled them out the crap a couple of times now already. They're falling behind, conceding every single game. You know what I mean? The shipping goals for fun, mate. And it's a case of now I'm looking at it going, right, if there was ever a chance now with the best defender, probably one of the best defenders in the world out for them, they're unsettled at the back. Yeah, they've always got the get out of jail card, but last season for them was built on a solid back line. So they're gettable. They really are gettable this season, mate. Everton will find it tough at some point. I mean, they got beat by Southampton last week. That's what this league is. So I just feel like if there was a chance just to get ourselves back up there and relevant again, this is it now. We cannot sit there for another season, a third, fourth season now, saying we just need to make that next step. I said last season, what would I be happy with? Well, I want to be closing that gap on City and Liverpool. I think it's doable, 100%. And I
Do
want
you
to be
think
winning
we're in a like?
trophies. Do I think we've got quality to win
Yeah,
trophies? 100%.
yeah. That's my question for you. Like, and I know I don't want to look too ahead of the season, but I'm just trying to like, I'm trying to understand the fan base's ambition. I've said it on Turkish channel. I said it. We said it with Lives. I'm trying to understand the ambitions of our football club. For you right now, what would you consider a successful season under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer this season?
Successful this season, mate, has to be a trophy and it has to be at least within single points of City and Liverpool.
And if he doesn't,
That's
what do you do?
improvement. No, mate, it's simple. For me, I just feel like it needs to be seen as improvement every single season now. So if that stops, then you have to really take stock and look at it and go, can we go forward with this manager? If he does improve, then all right, I'm with that. I'm still on it. As long as I can see improvement, then I'm willing to go along with it. I want to be Ollie in all the way. I want him in for seasons to come. But I need to see improvement season on season. And I'm looking at this now as his best chance that he's ever going to get, because if he gets to within single points of City and Liverpool this season, maybe grabs a trophy as well in the meantime, then you look at it and go, all right, now I can see that we can build from here, we can go forward. If we don't, I think if we don't get top four, definitely he goes, mate, 100%, he's off. I'm not having any of that. I mean, the minimum is top four, but for me, we finished third last season, albeit on goal difference, but he needs to win. He needs to win a trophy. He needs to stop that rot. He needs to be getting in the mix. You know what? We could fall away the last few
You know
games,
what?
but as long as
That's
we're in
true.
it, and we're fighting the top two and we're relevant, then you know what? We're back in it, aren't they? And that word relevant again, it means the rest of the league will look at us and go, they've improved 2 seasons in a row now. Maybe this is a turning point. Maybe they have found someone
Yeah.
who's found that sort of spark. But we all know it can come crashing down in one game with this club. And one more right now sort of gives me the disbelief that we can do it, because it's there for the taking. So don't buckle now, go for it, and let's just get back up there where we belong again. Because I keep saying it, I'm like a broken record. There's never going to be a better chance than what there is this season, because not right now. I don't think anyone can predict who wins this league. You really can't.
You know what, man? There's a question here that says, Robbie from AFTV, with that squad, United should go for the title. Thoughts? And you know what? It's almost everyone but Man United fans are not believing we could go and win the title.
Because we've
And
seen it, mate. We've seen what we've done before the last few years. It's like that mentality is creeping in. The next generation of United fans are coming in now and going, "I did
do you
this.
worry
This
for
is
them?
what
Do you worry
United
for them?
are.
Do you worry for
This
our
is
fans?
it."
Because I'm not too sure if obviously the media kind of pursue the football club as just progressing. Them kind of words for me. I don't know if you've heard them words in like in the business world of targets and progression and
Oh yeah,
projects. You know them kind of words, the
I live
fancy
on
words,
them.
aren't
I
they? Hey,
live off them, mate. I
that's
live
it.
off
Yeah,
them words.
exactly. You know what I mean? And I just almost think that it's almost a fantasy. Like we'll get there. Don't worry. Well, Giggs of all people, I said. I don't know if you see the quotes. He goes, "Man United won't win a title with Jurgen Klopp and Pep around for the next 15, 20 years." So if he's saying
They're
that
not going to
about
be there. Though. They're not going to be there. I mean, Pep's probably gone the end of this year, mate. To be honest, but
oh yeah,
his days are numbered. His days are numbered, mate. So we're looking at it and going, right, okay, Pep and Klopp. I mean, Solskjaer absolutely battered Pep Guardiola last year in
yeah,
one-on-ones. If you
battered him.
can find a way to get around that type of tactician, one of the best managers. Well, I still don't think he's one of the best managers in the eyes of the media and whoever. But I still do feel like he can only go to clubs where he's got everything at his disposal to play his style of football. For me, I just think that it's an excuse now that everyone keeps on using. And the excuses have got to stop, mate. They have to stop. Robbie pretty much nailed it there with that squad. Do you know what I mean? With that squad and the players that we've got to come off the bench and change a game like we did in that game against Leipzig, that was frightening because Leipzig were comfy and there was one team who looked like they were scoring. We made two changes and changed the game. Not many teams can say that because I don't see anyone other than possibly City bringing on two players off the bench which change the game so much. You could probably throw Liverpool in, but their squad is very thin and a couple of big players down, they're struggling. Whereas if we lose a Bruno or a Pogba, we've now got a Van der Beek in there. Do you know what I mean? Van der Beek could play deeper. You could even squeeze Mata into the 10 role. We've got a lot of players, mate, an awful lot of players. So I just think that I'm looking at it going, it's excuse after excuse after excuse. It's now's the time. We've got a manager who's probably going to be our longest serving manager after this season since Ferguson left. Is this the changing of the times? So we're going to
What do
see
you
the
believe?
first
Are you
manager.
still confident Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will take this club forward? Do you
I'm
think that?
thinking, I'm not 100% confident, mate. No, but I'm seeing
Yeah,
signs in this squad and the way we're playing. I'm seeing his substitutions making a difference now. So I've seen a little
yeah,
bit of in-game improvement. That's what I'd say. His subs have been better. So he's learnt a little bit from last season where he made a mistake. He started to use his squad because me, you, and Rance were talking about it. We were excited
yeah,
to see
yeah.
that team against Leipzig. But then when it didn't quite work, it worked to a certain extent. But then we needed to just twist the gear a little bit and just mix it up. Bang. Two absolute quality players came on off the bench and blew Leipzig out of the water. So I'm looking at it going, right, yeah, I've seen improvement now. I've seen enough to go, right, okay. But still, Ole, you need to improve on last season. The minimum's top four. I won't be happy with just top four, but I know that I'll probably keep him in a job. But for me, like you said before, mate, I'm confident that we can win a trophy this season. I'm confident we can definitely challenge the top two because we never had this much depth before. We haven't had this much depth in squad since Ferguson, mate. Start of last season, mate. We're bringing the likes of Pereira and Lingard and Mataron, James. Now we're bringing Rashford, Bruno, Cavani, Van der Beek. This is a
Yeah.
different league of player, mate. There's zero excuses. It's down to Ollie now. It's simple as that. How long can you blame the players for? When them players are not being played in the right positions or not being played at all, that's the manager. But right now, I'm seeing him going, right, first time. And that team selection against Leipzig gives me a little bit of confidence going forward because I've seen him leave some of his key yes men out. His Rashford and his Bruno didn't start a game for the first time in God knows how long. Since Bruno's been there, that's the first important game I've seen him not start. It's Champions League, mate. He didn't start. So I'm going, all right, Ollie, I've seen that. I'm happy with that now. What else have you got? And then he went again, changed it up when he thought we needed to. He went 4-3-3 against PSG when we needed to change it. He brought 2 players on against Leipzig when we needed a little bit of a boost. And lo and behold, we're cruising in the group. Let's just transfer that to the league, please.
And then
let's move on. Let's stop making excuses and just get on with it.
No, 100%. I absolutely agree with you. We've got over 600 people watching, guys. Please smash a like on the video. My question is, though, how do you transform that Champions League into Premier League? Because
this is it.
What the problem is, though, are we trying to fit everyone in while they can? Because do you think Ollie can be ruthless to say, you know what, Dan James, you're not playing anymore, mate. You're not, and until we are consistent in our results, you might come off the bench. But apparently, the Sheffield United said that apparently Mato and Dan James, Mato and McTominay will be playing tomorrow, and I'm just worried about that kind of like balance. You know what I mean? You've got to keep.
Who comes out? Mato is pointless. He's absolutely pointless in this type of game because where are you going to play him? Stop. If Mata comes in, then for me, he has to come in where Bruno sort of plays. He doesn't work anywhere else, and he's not going to get ahead of Bruno. So there has to be a pecking order because that's what championship winning teams do and have. It's simple. You know who your best players are and who your best starting lineup. It's no sentimental crap because he's a nice guy and he's been at the club for so long. Forget that. If he's coming in, you drop Bruno. Don't try and shoehorn a player into a position. That's when I start losing disbelief. If you're gonna make a call, locate whatever, find your bollocks, put them back in the sack, and put a player in a position where it may cause a bit of controversy, mate, by dropping Bruno for Mata. But if you're gonna do it, just do it. Put him in there in the number 10 role where he can play. And the responsibility of that role.
The Newcastle game sounded right, though. The Newcastle game was right because we had domination of possession. This game against Arsenal did not suit it, Same against Chelsea.
That's the side of Ollie that I've seen improvement. And you said it again then, the starting line, it was a perfect game because we knew we were going to get the ball. We may have faced a low block. Mata can play low block. When it's end-to-end, which there's a very good chance tomorrow will be, then you're relying on Mata getting up and down a lot more, especially if he's out wide. That does not work. It does not work with Dan James. It does not work with Mata. We've seen that in the Premier League. Yeah, Newcastle, when you've got a lot of the ball, you can get away with it. You really can. But if you're going to play Mata, say, all right, Bruno, I tried Donny. I'm going to give Mata a whirl in his position where he naturally plays. Why don't you drift out to the right, maybe? Play there. Let's put Mata more centrally and let's see how that works. Make a call. Don't squeeze him in because he had a good game 2 weeks ago against Newcastle because he's not going to work on the right-hand side, just like Dan James doesn't work on the left. Forget the defensive qualities of these players. They're on the pitch to win us games. They're game changers. For me, Mata comes in if he's central. That is it. And I don't think I think he's third on the list, mate, at the moment. So for me, it's going to be Bruno, 100%. He's too much influence, mate. Even when he's not playing well, he does more than the players that are playing well. That's how influential the guy is. So people can break him down on his percentages and whatnot and his passes, but still, he has more influence on a game when he's playing average than everyone does when they're playing to the best of their ability. So that's a world-class player. He's not even at his straps yet, so that's what I'm looking at there. That's what Matt has got to compete with. If he can come in and play to that level, there you go, Juan. The role is yours. But right now, I don't see it. For Ole, he's the one who has to make that happen. He has to say, look, Juan, I'm giving you your shot here. Go and prove to me that you can do it. Otherwise, you're probably going to be sitting out for a few weeks. That's the guy you're looking for, Saeed, there, mate. That's what you're asking about. Has he got that in him? That's the next level stuff. That's the manager that's got to deal with a championship winning team and has to be harsh. Because you know what? Pep has got no problem doing it. Klopp hasn't. All the best managers in the world have to deal with this, mate. And if you want to be up there, stop making excuses like you've only been here 2 minutes. You're going on for your 5th window. 2 years near enough, 100 games. It's about time.
That's time you put input in the team, innit? You know what I mean?
Therefore,
You know what I mean? Hi, Adam and Said, must-win game tomorrow. Absolutely. Just got to go to the super
right,
chat here. You know what I mean? Ronald Jacob, thanks for the super chat again, mate. Ollie will go in all this week. Against Chelsea, he rested key players. He wanted to play against Leipzig. So now he has freedom to go all in because we are playing not so a tough game. I'm not too sure about that, but thanks for your super chat. What would you do for this game? Diamond, 5 in a pack, 4-3, 4-2, 1-1, 2-2. Listen, man, there's more formations than I've had. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. What's going on,
mate,
man? What are we going to do tomorrow?
You know what, mate? If anyone wants a blueprint of United and the amount of changes of system, they need to watch Mike Bassett, England manager, the film. You know, when he's going through his formations. If anyone hasn't seen that film, just download it and watch that film. When he's trying to work out his formations, that's exactly what United are. Just trying to find a formation. In the end, he just goes back to a 4-4-2. Pretty much Gabriel just stole my thunder there. But it's adaptability, mate. All them formations you said, with the players we've got, can all be played in one game. And you have to be able to work with the diamond to a straight out 4-3-3.
More lockdown.
Yeah,
that's brilliant. Brilliant.
That's the good one, that one. That one needs pinning. That's quality, that one has. And that's definitely. But you have to have the adaptability to switch the players. It's like I said, I really like the 3 at the back and 5 in the middle, because I think that helps the likes of McTominay and Fred, if they're playing, to be more disciplined, because that width of the wing backs doesn't get them dragged out of position when forward players are coming out wide. They can be more disciplined in that central role because they know they've got the wing backs covering as well as the 3 behind. So for me, I just think that formation works well for us. But I do like the diamond, mate. I'm not going to lie. I like the way it works.
Do you reckon it's not sustainable though? Because we're not going to be Arsenal. They're going to sit back and they're going to want us to play. Would you not want wingers going, you know what I mean, wide and trying to drag them wide? Would you not want that? I think the diamond works well.
You could go top heavy, mate. You could go top heavy against Arsenal because I see Aubameyang, but Aubameyang feeds on service. Lacazette, he's firing blanks. He's useless at the moment. Hopefully that doesn't come back and bite me on the arse tomorrow. But you take Aubameyang and mark him out the game, which I think we can do easily. Then I'm looking at the creativity in that Arsenal team, and I'm going, I know exactly how they're going to play tomorrow. It's going to be pass, pass, pass. Tiki-taka football, trying to play out from the back. If we go top heavy and press them high, there's a mistake in that Arsenal team, and they will be their own downfall. They really will. We know how Arteta's going to play it. And I'm sure Ollie must know how he's going to play it. I know he's at home. It's all on him. So I just think that if we go top heavy in terms of our forward line, then we can press properly. We've just got to have that discipline in the midfield behind the forwards in the press. That's what we've got. That's what we've got to deal with. And who comes in? Who is more disciplined, mate? Who would you play? That's the question. He's talking about McTominay coming in. We know he'll be disciplined. What's his role going to be, though? Is he going to be strict, just break up play, pass it simple to the flair man? You know what I mean? Who comes in then? Is it Van der Beek? Is it Pogba? Bruno's going to come in, and so is Rashford, mate. So we're looking at it going, we really can't say. That's what we're looking at as. We just don't know. Oh, Zane's in now. Now we're talking Zane. Now you've got some relevance in a conversation, mate.
Zane, man. We want him in the live, man. If you want to come on the live, Zane, you can come on the live. We'll give you some banter. He's saying Adam Partey hat trick. Sorry, Partey will trick and treat your midfield. You see Pepe's goal, he will do it again. Listen, Partey's played one game. I've never seen Arsenal fans more gassed about a player who's played one game. They're looking at his bloody highlight from La Liga, Atletico Madrid, rather than his actual playing, mate. And Pepe, I'm not even sure if he gets on the bench for Arsenal nowadays, does he? You know
mate, these Arsenal fans weren't even writing him even after one game. They were making song videos outside the Emirates before he even signed, mate.
Partey. I'm gonna party.
Robbie doing dabs and sidestep, whatever it was he was doing.
Imagine we did that as a football club, mate. Bloody hell. We did the piano, to be fair.
I'm going to be honest, mate. That that kind of shit only happens down in London, doesn't it? You can only get away with it outside the Emirates. If you tried doing that outside Old Trafford, they make
Oh
the
my,
police be in on you. You know what I mean? They think
police,
you were a
mate.
terrorist or something.
Oh, I'm telling you, man. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. But for you, okay, when we talk about the diamond for you, if I also play a low block system, do you think we're able to nullify that? Because obviously, if you have two or Pogba or Bruno, that will be playing. I don't think Van der Beek will play. Pogba and Bruno. Do you think that's enough? Do you think? I don't think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will pick them two because he just knows they might not be disciplined enough to get back. I know you've
You
got
said
Fred
it,
and
mate.
there you go. I think you've got Fred and what's it called, McTominay. But still, though, you could get over on the midfield, and then if you have Pogba, and Bruno pushing forward, and then it's almost a case of 6-3-3. But the three players are what Aubameyang, Pepe running at you. You don't want that, do you? Do you know what I mean? So,
This is where these are the sort of games that work for Van Gaal because he had a strict 4 men are my only attacking players going forward. He was strict. He was 4 men in his systems that did the attacking. Everyone else was disciplined defensive positional. But he never changed it at all. He never mixed that up at all. He never made subs to change it. It was like for like all the time. Never changed formation. That's why it never worked for me. That's why it never it never went to the next level with Van Gaal. Whereas I think Ollie will revert to some form of that. He will go defensive. Fred will play. I've got a feeling McTominay will also play, mate. And it will be slightly more defensive than when we hope. I do think he's seen the 2 clean sheets against Chelsea and Leipzig and gone, right, okay, we've got a little bit of stability defensive-wise, so can we now put our expressions is in?
Expressions is there. Come on, United. Ollie's at
That's
the wheel.
probably the one time that he's bringing up United on
Yeah,
getting the
man. You know
result.
what I'm saying? Come on, expression. We can do it, man. Pray for us, man.
Yeah,
Pray for
we're
us.
having it. No, it's definitely happening. It's definitely happening, mate,
Ronald.
because I just don't see Arsenal. They've got Partey, and maybe they've got a little bit more stability, but I think it's to the detriment of them going forward because they don't look effective going forward, mate. They really don't. I think it'll be a cancelling out of each other at first. If United get the first goal, it's all over. Arsenal's whole game plan will be on getting that goal. Simple as. If they don't get the first goal, I think Arsenal are done. I just think they're done, mate.
Ronald Jacob here. Thanks again for the super chat. Partey's going to follow the same path as Pepe. You wouldn't be seen anywhere. Remember, you haven't had Partey at OT since 2006. Remember that, Arsenal.
Yeah.
But
Man like Ronald needs to get subscribing to me. I may be getting locked down and losing no work, mate. So get over.
Get over, mate. Zaya Miasi's here back again. Goes Battle of the Titans. Pepe versus
Titans.
Bloody hell, mate. I don't know what he's saying about Titans. Combo, you know what I mean? I don't know which one you want, mate. You want a PE teacher or you want a combo? You know,
God, mate.
We used to have Alex Ferguson and bloody Wenger.
I'm having that one. Combo, I'm having it.
Stretford Daddy says, Fred. Fred is, you know what? Let's talk about Fred. Fred, yeah. I had a lot of chat with Arsenal fans, and they said they don't rate Fred.
No one does. Mate,
Why?
I listen to the radio. I listen to the radio driving around in my van every single day, and all the pundits are exactly the same, mate. They don't rate him, and I know he gives the ball away, but he's got better. They just don't see it. They just don't see it. What's he saying again?
Everyone calling me out, like the video. Yo, big up, man. Big up expressions, man. Come on. Yeah, man. Everyone listen to my like the video, man. Come on.
Yeah, so, I mean, like I said, the only people who don't like Fred are the opposite fans, mate. They don't see it. Because these are like these stupid pundits on the radio and on Sky who don't watch United all the time. They just don't see it. All they'll see is a roll of highlights and then just talk about it on the radio the next day. I just don't rate him. I don't rate him, this and that. But they just don't see it. They don't see the improvement that he's made. I think he was the most consistent player in terms of games played in a row last season under Ollie. I think he had 22 in a row. He lost his form a little bit when he came back. Struggled to get back at it. But start now looking at him and going, right, okay, he stepped up to the plate against PSG. He followed it up pretty much not to the same standard as he did when he played Chelsea. But then again, went to another level when we played Leipzig. So I'm going to look at it and go, Fred stays 100% in that team, mate. You cannot drop him. He's the one. If you're only going to play one defensive midfielder, he has to be the one now. That's it.
But
Matic
that's
doesn't
what
get
everyone
in
used to
ahead of him
call
now.
about him, though. That's what everyone used to say. You don't know how to defend. When I kept saying to everyone he can play in a 4-3-3, what happened then? You know what I mean? Shane O'Hara says, "Thanks for super chat. Anyone in the world will take the team that we have. It's time to get our finger out of our backside." Yes, get your finger out your backside, innit?
Mate, you just Shane, mate, you're just echoing what I just said, mate. It's about time excuses get put aside. Oh, it's a $9.99 super chat. This must be a big one from Zayn. What's he saying?
Zayn is saying expressions. What happened to the night? Halloween horror, though. Halloween horror came to you guys early. How are Bale's Golf Club? Oh, that is absolutely. You know what? You gotta give it to Zayn, man. He is absolutely hilarious, man. He don't want the
He's on
smoke,
it.
man. I'm telling you, man. You don't want the smoke, man. Expressions will come in. Someone says, "Hey," he goes, "I'll answer Zayn if he says another £10 for United."
He's going to do it though. Watch this now.
I
Zayn
bet
will
he
come
does it.
back. Saying
Yo,
expressions is funding your money this weekend, mate, because he's just going
listen,
to pay
mate.
Zayn
Sponsor
into
the video.
paying. His Zayn will
Sharp
be back in a
expressions.
minute. I'm telling you.
Sharp expressions is our. It's a, you know what? I'll put you as a mod expressions. You know, let me put him as a mod.
He'll wind everyone up. You'll end up with a fortune, mate.
You know what? Yeah, you're a moderator now. My expressions is a moderator. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's obviously when you look at obviously Fred's in there, you know what I mean. McTominay is McTominay an unsung hero for you, or you just is he just not good enough? Because for me, I'm trying to back him up and think, you know what, man, like I gotta give him some credit here. That video you did, I don't know if you've seen the video where he goes, "Come on, lads, let's get back into it." You know what I mean? Let's get stuck in. Is he the reason why he's playing in the squad? He gives you that kind of rawness. He knows what it means. The United badge. You can give other players like Pogba. Come on, guys. You know what I mean? We need
This
to, you know.
you just said it there, mate. Then you put McTominay's attitude into Paul Pogba in terms of getting downright and getting dirty. Then you know what? You've got the best player in the world, haven't you? Simple as
Yeah.
that. Sometimes, I mean, Pogba's attitude is good. I'm not slagging Pogba's attitude off, and it's
No.
probably the wrong example, but there's some players in that team that just seem to go missing when it gets a bit rough and ready. McTominay's got the best attitude, but he just hasn't got the attributes to stay in that team. You know what I mean? His mentality is bang on, but it's usually them players that don't have the extra X factor. They're the ones who have to sort of continuously just G themselves up, do something extra, because you know they haven't got the natural ability of the big stars. That's what McTominay is. He is good at what he does. I think he'll be at United for a long time because I think he accepts his role in the club, mate. I really do. I think he's happy to be that bit part player because he's come through the system. I just think him. I think Fred needs it more than McTominay. That's what I would say. Fred needs performances more because Fred wants more. I think McTominay is the Nicky Butt, Phil Neville. That's the level
You know
he's at.
what?
I think
That is him. That is him. Nicky Butt, mate. Nicky Butt. We
he's
found out
it.
Nicky Butt.
That's
Maron
it. Come
Jacob
in and do
again.
your job. You'll get your chances in the big games as well because he's done it, mate. He scored some big goals. Remember top bins against these lot last season at home, mate. McTominay stole the ball off Pogba. Bang, in it goes. Against City, 35-yarder. Bang, in it goes. He'll have his moments, mate, and he'll go down. He'll go down
Yeah.
as one of the fans' favourites if he keeps doing what he's doing.
Ronald Jacob again. Thanks for the super chat, mate. I would love to join you guys. Again, Bruno will run circles around Partey. Pasta Fred is quality, especially if you need to get Bale signed up to golf. I'm telling you, man, even expressions might come in for a little bit of a golf lessons, you know what I mean? It might be that one. Everyone there calling for Zayn for the answer, you know what I mean? Shout out to Zayn. We have 718 people. Yeah, exactly, man. Everyone's supporting the channel, man. You know what I mean? Big up, man. Zayn's credit card is, you know what I mean, bigger than Man United's budget, man. Come on. You know what I mean? But we have 723 people live in the chat, man. You know what? Biggest one we've had so far, mate. You know what I mean? 700 people. So please do like the video and share the video. And also go check out Adam's channel on Mad Red United. So let's see what the formations are looking at. You know what I mean? Sorry. Oh, here we go. Expressions. Do you want to rent our trophies out for your stadium tours?
There he is.
Discount if you throw in free golf lessons for Bale. Wow. That is it, mate. Zayn has done for Expressions. He cannot come back from this. Expressions cannot come back from this. Zayn, you are the champion.
Oh, he
You
will.
are the champion. Wow. Discount
We'll see,
for golf
mate.
lessons. You know what? Probably saying you probably got a golf course in your back garden, mate. You know what I mean? You might as well say, you know what? Come down to mine before we lockdown
Mate,
starts. Mate.
Bale ain't getting any better at his golf game with this weather going on, mate.
Oh,
There's
mate,
no
you know what I
chance
mean?
he's getting it. Yeah, Madrid, your golf game in Madrid is to the next level, but coming over here, nah, you ain't getting any extra golfing.
I'm telling you,
Expressions has
man.
left the chat.
He's left the chat, man. Bodied up him, man. You know what I mean? Expressions about the roads. Get your burner account ready. Yo, listen. Zayn, get your dad to buy Manchester United. I'm telling you, man. You know what I mean? I would love to hear what Zayn's got to say, man. You know what I mean? I wish he came on and had the confidence to come on, but you know what? Big up for supporting the channel always, Zayn. Big up to you. Right, let me hear your formation, lineup, team selection. Let me know what you're going for, mate.
I'm going to go with the formation I like. It's not going to happen, but I'm just going to go what I like. I'm going to go with the three at the back. No, actually, I'm not because I like Tellez to be involved, and he's not available yet. So I'm gonna have to stick with what we had in terms of Leipzig setup. So the back five with the keeper exactly the same. I think Axel deserves a shout, but Lindelof's had 2 clean sheets in a row.
That's
He's
the
playing
problem. Is
all
that
right
the
at the
problem for you,
moment.
Adam? If Lindelof keeps having these games where he's a steady Eddie, will you ever see Twanzebe in this lineup? I don't think so.
Doesn't matter, mate. It doesn't. He's got to work his way in. When the mistake's made, Axel comes in. This is the levels we were talking earlier about before. When someone has a bad game, locate the balls and drop his ass. Bring in Axel. If he plays well, he stays. I'm sure if Eric Bailly had a great game against Tottenham and we didn't get absolutely spanked, then Bailly probably would have stayed in the team, mate. He would have. You can't really deny it. But Lindelof had a good game against PSG, but for Martial having a complete brain melt in the air and letting an own goal in. Like someone said the other day, we ain't conceded a goal for 5 games, I think. It's because Shaw scored an own goal, Martial scored an own goal, so no opposition has put one past him. So, you know what I mean? You got to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, especially at the back. That is key. At the back, don't, because you need that stability. So back five, including the keeper, stays exactly the same, mate. And then it gets interesting, doesn't it? Martial's out now, so how do you work it? Do you go with the 3 up top with Bruno behind, 2 holding players, or do you just go? Or do you just go with the 4-3-3? Do you diamond it? I just don't know. I don't know. But in terms of personnel,
back, I reckon. I think Arsenal will come and stink it out, mate. 5 at the back. Right, you go and break us down, mate. You go and break us down. Or they might come in with a 4-3-3. You know,
if it's that way, if it is that way, then I'd go Cavani up top in the middle, with Rashford off the left, Greenwood off the right, Bruno behind them, and then I'd have. Then I'm losing Pogba out because then you need to play 2 defensive players. So that's the tricky one. Pogba's looking like he's getting somewhere near now. So tough one, mate. Tough one. But Bruno has to play. Rashford has to play.
Bruno's a starter. I'm sorry, but I'm thinking Pogba's a starter as well because what it gives you, that goal for Greenwood, it gives you something different. That ball in behind, further forward.
I've got it, mate. I know what I'm doing now. This is it. Greenwood's going to have to just sit it out for me. So I'm going to go Fred Pasta with, you know what? People may not agree, but I think he needs game time. He needs to play. And I don't think it's going to be a hard tackling game. I think it's going to be a technical sort of game. So I'm going to go Van der Beek. I'm going to go Fred with Van der Beek and Pogba. Pogba to the left, Van der Beek to the right, and then Bruno behind Cavani and Rashford as a 2. Because I don't see
no Greenwood then
no. I'm going to drop Greenwood. I'm going to give Cavani a shout because I feel like Cavani will just wind up David Luiz. I think Luiz will relish sort of playing against a Greenwood. I'm trying to work out the bet. I just think Cavani is ideal for playing against Arsenal You know what I mean? A defence that hasn't played much together. You know, Gabriel, David Luiz's had a few games now, but I think he would definitely be someone Rashford can play off. And Rashford in behind them, you're done, mate. That's it. Simple. It's finished.
Especially as he said, man, he's going to take Bale for golf lesson courses, mate. You know what I mean? He said he's going to take you and Bale to the golf lessons, man. That's what he said. We've got Ronald Jacob here.
He also said he'll give him a discount code for, what's the name, for renting some trophies for his cabinet.
Yeah, that's what he said. Zayn, can you come back to Manchester United if you need to see a championship trophy? We might let you rent one, but promise not to claim it's yours. We've also got another super chat here. Spartan Florane. Hope I spelled that right, mate. If Maguire has had a bad warm-up, the bench, I don't want to hear we need a partnership for him. Fair play, man. You know what I mean? I think the case is always against Maguire. You know what I mean? Have a good game. But you know what? I still think he's our best centre-back, mate. And you know what it is? What a lot of people don't realise with Maguire is we still look a steady Eddie. When you think about that team, you might bring in Tuanzebe a little lot, but you haven't got that kind of that commanding, centre back there just to say, you know what, right guys, come on guys, let's push up. You know what I mean? You've got physical presence up there. You know what I mean? When you see it against
mate, it's just said this. I said this.
Oh, that Lisbon played. All right, mate. Man. No COVID.
I think a fly just flew in, mate. Someone's just come down choking me.
Bloody hell, man. Fly on the stream, mate. You know what? The pleasure of live streams, eh? A fly has gone down his throat. must be especially
I forgot what I was going to say.
I'd rather buy your team a team of spine because Partey got a song and did a mannequin challenge on the debut. And Aubameyang is looking like Saeed and a morphine, man. Less than that. See us. Why is this about me, expressions, man? It's about Zayn. Why do you have to bring me into it, man?
You're loving it.
You know what? No. You got to give it the expressions, man. But yeah, go on, say that.
I forgot what I was saying now. The fly choked me out. I was gone.
I don't know where you get the love for it from. Listen, for me, still our best centre back, man.
It was Maguire. No, you were on Maguire, mate. I said this last season. It all comes down.
Oh,
it's not.
Oh, God. Oh,
Gabriel is a Brazilian Rio Ferdinand.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, you know what he needs to do? He needs to change them party popper things on the end of that comment, them emojis to needles or something. Whatever you're taking, mate, there to think
that
he's on Rio Ferdinand level.
Rio Ferdinand.
Mate, you went down from a £9.99 super chat to a £4.99 comment there, mate. Big time. Come on, sort your head out, son.
Rio Ferdinand, seriously, man.
Nah, not having that one. He's not in
the best defender. You're saying Gabriel will be the best defender ever. Come on, man. Man, there's smashing like going to watch a boxing. Yeah, man, come on. Who you going for, by the way? Boxing?
I think Usyk's going to take him in about 10.
You reckon? I'm going for Chisora.
He's got to sparkle him in the first 6, mate. Otherwise, Usyk will dust. You know what, mate? You think Chisora's crazy with his antics, man. Usyk's a loose cannon, mate. The guy's a loon. He's an absolute loon pot. He's as crazy as Chisora is, but I mean the weight. You see the weight difference, man. The guy's not even hitting 16 stone. So to be in that bold and brash, I think Chisora's got to take him down in 6. Otherwise, Usyk will take him. He'll get him on points, or he'll get him on a stoppage.
We've got Nozick here, says Moyes did also beat Leverkusen 5-0, third in the Bundesliga. Yes, people forget that. Really do forget that.
No, guys, mate, I don't forget that game. That's when Ryan Giggs came out with a comment, the game's easy at my age when you've got someone like Phil Jones doing all the running for you. Man, I can't believe that comment came out of the man's mouth, but it did.
Our times have changed. 320 likes. Come on, guys. Let's get the likes up, please. Let's get to 500 likes, man. Come on. We can do this. It's about nearly 800 people watching here. So let's get the likes up. Another super chat from Reynolds. Yo, he's on form tonight. Brilliant. Reynolds tonight.
Officially Zayn. What's that in the back? What's the back of Reynolds? Is he in a roller or something there? The guy's wadded.
Oh, shout out to Reynolds, man. Reynolds Jacob, man. You might, you know what I mean? Officially saying as deluded as an Arsenal fan, they're even comparing Partey to Vieira. That's a joke. Why are Arsenal fans all deluded? Whoa.
No, they didn't.
Zayn
Did
is
they do
sending
that?
for you. Yeah.
They didn't do that.
Nah, you know what they might do? They did that about Partey, about
Mate, when
man,
Guendouzi, remember when Guendouzi came back? They were talking that he's the new leader of Arsenal, the next captain of Arsenal. Guendouzi's gone. You know what
he's
I mean?
playing in
It's the
the
same
French
thing
league.
again.
Where's he playing now? French Division 2 or something?
Yeah,
You know
I
what
can't remember where he went. He went off somewhere, didn't he? It was French, but man, when he first came in and started playing, they were talking like he was the next Vieira. He's going to be the next captain of Arsenal, Guendouzi.
Wow.
So we've heard it all before with the Arsenal fans. It's all bollocks, isn't it? At the end of the day.
Crazy, man. But yeah, man, Ronald, I sent you a shot there saying, man, are you going to reply back? Let's see what you're saying. But you know what, Adam? Oh, yeah, we've got here another super chat here. Kian Prescott says, Fergie was a PE teacher with 10 world-class players. Wow. That is a disrespect to Ferguson, mate. Kian,
Mate,
I
sort your
respect
head
you.
out.
Yes, Kian, I respect you, mate. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But nah. Abama
Talking
who?
absolute
Yeah, yeah,
garbage.
Abama who? Are you going to finish it off, Abama? Abama what? Another troll
Yeah.
coming. But yeah, let's get into the nitty gritty of the actual video predictions. What are you thinking will happen in the game, Adam? Let's.
Mate, I said it would. I said there'd probably be goals in it earlier on, but I've sort of changed my tack on it a little bit now. I see this as like a sort of stalemate-ish. I see United scoring the first goal, and then I think we'll just finish them off with a second. I think it'll be 2-0 United, mate. That's what I'm going for now. I've changed my mind a little bit. I don't think it'll be as open, but I do feel like United have got more than Arsenal. It'd be tight. Not going to be crazily open, but I think 2-0 United. We are well overdue against this lot.
Oh, we got Rashford in form, man. What a player Rashford is going to be, man. You know
He
what?
likes Arsenal. He loves Arsenal.
Yeah, he loves Arsenal, mate. You know what I mean? But I just hope, man, he delivers, man, again, man, because I just want to see him consistently. Yeah. You know what I mean? I think he's going to finish it off, Adam. Abama what? Abama what? You know what I mean? We might as well just wait till the stream finishes and then you can, you know what I mean? Do your thing, Abama what? You know what I'm saying? She Devils United says 3-1. You know what I mean?
Yes,
you know
Mary.
we might have to bring Mary onto the previews, you know. That might be a shout, actually.
Yeah, you're on. She's on with us tomorrow after the game as well, mate, on the podcast. And, I need to check the free first, actually, but crazy tomorrow because we've got loads going on with the games and everything.
Hey, loads, man. You know what I mean? I think it's gonna be what time are you gonna be doing it though? It'll be what the games.
Yeah, I'm gonna put mine's gonna be on at 7, so I'm gonna have
we'll
to watch
do
along.
That's 7. Yeah, I'm there 7 o'clock. Don't worry, mate.
Yeah. So yeah,
Partey has brought in Spine in their team, and they say they look at him the next Vieira because he commands the midfield. Ababa who? Ababa what? Ababa not found on the pitch, mate. Wow, Ronald Jacob is on it tonight. Yo, give a shout out to Ronald Jacob, man. He's been on it tonight. And now Zayam Yassi finishes it off with Ababa Zayn Blood Clark Yang. Wow.
I think it's been a competition. It's been a competition on the supers with Zayn and Ronald tonight, man.
Yo, Zayn and Ronald, man. Who do you reckon's won? Let's see. Let's put a finger in there, man. Who's won? Zayn or Ronald?
I don't know what the conversion rate is for Ronald's. What's Ronald's currency?
Yeah, I don't know, you know, to be fair. I'm going to put it out there. Who has won, Zayn or Ronald? Team Zayn or Team Ronald? Do you know what I mean? Usek versus Chisora. Who has won the battle tonight? Zayn, apparently. Low Zayn. Someone said Expressions won. Yeah. Ronnie. Ronald has won.
Ronald and his roller.
Ronald on his roller. You know what I mean? Bloody hell. Ronnie on his roller. I'm going to go for 2-0 Man United as well. I feel like we'll get the win, man. I feel like we've got enough quality in there to beat Arsenal. And I feel like this is the marker now to go consistency. Beat Arsenal, and I'm telling you now, we'll beat Everton. I'm guaranteed we'll beat Everton. If we beat Arsenal, I am more than guaranteed we'll beat Everton because it's just in us to beat Everton away from home. We just couldn't do it.
We are overdue on both of them teams, mate. We need to beat both of them.
Last 2 times we've been at Goodison Park, wasn't been the score? 4-0 and what else? and the
Was that
stinking 1-1
1-1,
draw.
wasn't it?
Oh,
Oh,
man, how many
man.
games was it? 5 seconds in or something like that?
That was
Bloody
my
hell.
Maguire 10 out of 10, mate. Remember it?
Oh, man.
Everyone outside. Wasn't it? 10! That was a
10, man.
masterclass, Maguire, that.
Masterclass Maguire. But, yo, it's been a pleasure, Adam. 1 hour in just flew by like that,
Always.
mate. Let us know your socials, man. You know what I mean? Are you close to 20K yet? How far are you away, man?
I'm just creeping around the 18K mark now, just under. So there's a few
Well,
more
how
to get
far are
to
you away
that
from
yet.
18K?
I think I'm about 400 away, something like that. So
Yeah, man.
getting there,
Let me actually
getting
change
there.
your name. If someone can put Adam's channel on the chat, please. Someone put Adam's URL on the chat
Well,
so we can get Adam
Madrid
400 tonight.
United.
Let's do it. Let's do it tonight, guys. If you are watching this video, please subscribe to Adam. There it is, right there. Madrid United. Let's get Adam to 18K tonight. Let's get him there, man.
Let's
Come
do
on,
it.
man. You know what I mean?
Let's
Let's
do
get him
it.
to tonight. Yeah, man. Come on, and I'll
Do
be
it.
there tomorrow.
We get to 18K. I'm gonna do a free giveaway for someone. So
There you go,
get
then.
on it.
There you
Get
go.
on
So
it.
free
November
giveaway.
giveaway.
Exactly. So if you get Adam up to 80K tonight, let's do a free giveaway tonight. But guys, it's been a pleasure. It's been a very, very, good 1 hour talking about Man United and the preview to the Arsenal game. Guys, it's been a pleasure today. I've done lots of videos today. Pleasure to all you guys. Someone say they're already subscribed. Big up, man, everybody. Yeah, man. Yes, we'll be doing a watch along tomorrow live at 4:30, guys. So go check it out. We'll be there. I'll have my match reaction. I'll be on Adam's channel tomorrow. So it's going to be a busy Sunday indeed. Guys, subscribe to United Central. If you are watching this video after the live video, please like the video. You like the video, subscribe to United Central. Road to 25,000 bike. Guys, see you later, guys. Take care. Enjoy your night. And hopefully, Chisora gets the victory. Take care, guys. Bye-bye. Peace.